So, another thing I want to go over that's probably been my biggest challenge thus far is two things in this video. One is willpower, and the other is bouncing back after a cheat meal, cheat day, whatever. In my case, cheat 10 years. That's something I felt like I had to work on the most, because it's something that was the hardest for me, was splurging and then getting right back on the wagon. I am notorious for having one little treat and letting it snowball into a 4-month bender. For example, you go to Wendy's and you're like, it's like Wednesday and you've been good all week and all you've had is salad and chicken and fish, and you're feeling pretty confident, and you get up, you're just going to get your kids a Happy Meal, and you're not going to get anything because you're on a diet, and you get up there and the sign says 50-cent Frosty, and you're like, shit, but they're only 50 cents, and I bet they're super small. I mean, what's it, like 2 ounces of ice cream? I'm looking at be like 10 carbs. I'll just get that. And then your brain says, well, if you're going to have a Frosty, what's a junior bacon cheeseburger? You might as well have a junior bacon cheeseburger, right? Oh, and some French fries, because you got to have something salty to dip in that Frosty. So now you went from like 20 calories to like 90 in just a few minutes. And before you've even finished your food, your brain is already saying, look, dude, it's Wednesday. Just go ahead and eat whatever you want through the weekend. And you can start on Monday. You can restart on Monday. How much damage can you do in a few days anyway? It's a few days. And you have to start on Monday. Well, Monday does eventually turn into, well, we'll just start on the 1st of the month. And then it's, the 1st of the year. New year, new me. So that was my problem, was just splurging a little. I have a hard time doing anything in moderation. And we all mess up from time to time. We're all going to eat something we're not supposed to eat. Eat too much at one time, maybe eat too later than, we promised ourselves that we would. We are all going to mess up when it comes to healthy eating sometimes. I personally don't have a lot of willpower. That's something I've always struggled with. I had to actually change my whole life to start this diet. There were functions I didn't go to. There were parties I didn't attend, weddings, baby showers. I didn't care, because here's the thing. It was really important to me to get it together. I'm not going to go to a wedding and not eat and drink. I'm just not. It's not going to happen. It's just like when you first quit smoking. You got to avoid those triggers. When I quit smoking, and I used to smoke in my car all the time, I didn't drive anywhere for like 5 days. The kids are like, are you going to go to the grocery store today? I'm like, nope. Because I knew, make you a mayonnaise sandwich. Because I knew if I got in the car, I'd smoke a cigarette. And I needed to get it together before I got to that point. Bouncing back is huge. It would make more sense to say, well, I'm going to eat this tiny 2-ounce Frosty. Instead of going on a total bender and gaining all the weight back that I've lost the last couple weeks, plus another 8 pounds by Monday, I'll eat the one Frosty. I'll work out extra hard. I'll compensate for it, eating super clean for the rest of the week. And it won't affect the scale or my inches or anything. That is what a lot of normal people would do. That is not what I would do. This time around, that's what I'm doing. This is what I recommend that you do. Don't let one tiny thing, one tiny slip up, one tiny stumble turn into this just domino effect of binging and self-destruction. And because that's me. I'll go from eating, for 2 weeks straight, I'll eat nothing but chicken, greens, and egg whites. And then for 3 months, whole packages of Oreos at a time, large pizza. And this is how bad I am. Once I fell off the wagon, I would start trying to remember everything that I really wanted and craved when I was on my diet, and I would go eat that. If the kids ate White Castle, the second I was off the wagon and I was on a good bender, I'd be like, you know what? 6 weeks ago, I remember suffering watching the kids eat those White Castles. I'm going to go get me a 10-pack of White Castles right now. And a large cheese fry. And a cheese stick. With a big red pop. Because they got the red pop and they got the good ice. And I would sit in the parking lot and I would eat myself sick. And in my mind, I was rewarding myself. And in my mind, I felt good. But I was really punishing my body. And that's what I kind of had to teach myself this time around is I'm thinking I'm rewarding myself, but I'm really punishing myself by just putting toxins in my body. But in my mind, I was like, oh, this is great. I mean, this is what I want. And then I would have a food hangover. I wouldn't hardly be able to leave the house because I'd probably poop my pants in public because I ate 9 White Castles on the way home. It's really a matter of dusting off quickly, eating a cone, forgiving yourself, not beating yourself up too much, learning from your mistakes, making up for your mistakes, and bouncing back. Having the willpower to just eat a little bit, not a whole package. 1 scoop of ice cream, not the whole pint or gallon, sometimes in my case. And that is one of the most important things that I've changed this time around is I schedule my cheats. When I cheat, I'm extra good for the next couple days after that. Like I make up for it. I'm completely changing the way I think about food and myself, and it's working. I don't have to tell myself, you're never going to eat that again. And there are some things that I thought I could never live without that I'm living without just fine. So I just wanted to talk about that for a second and let you know that if you mess up, it's okay. And the quicker you come back, the better. But as long as you come back, I mean, you just got to keep trying. But that's all for this video. I will talk to you guys later.